I do think that God knows everything that we will do in the future, and I think that this poses no threat to our freedom. I think that God's beliefs about what I will do in the future depend on my actually doing those things in the future. So God knew a million years ago that I'd be sitting here talking to this camera, and I think that God knew that I would be doing that because here I am doing that. I think that God's eternal knowledge is contingent on our temporal actions. I do not know whether I think that God is timeless or not. But I do think that all times, past, present, and future, exist. All of those times are real. And so God's knowing what lies in my future is no more or less problematic than God's knowing what lies in my past or present. If the future already exists, we can still be free to do otherwise. A lot of people confuse the idea of the futures being determinate with its being determined. I don't think that determinateness implies that anything has been determined. So there is I think that there's another possible world that shares a complete history with this world up to this moment, where I stand up and leave the room in mid-sentence and don't finish talking. Given that that's another possible world, and not just another possible world, but another world that shares our history, including our laws of nature, I think that I have the power to do otherwise. And this, I think, is wholly independent of the question whether the present time existed 100 years ago or whatever.